Wow. There we go. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Doing all right? Come on, let's get some energy level. I know it's late in the afternoon here. My name is John Harris. I'm here representing SINEX and SmarTract. And I'm here to talk to you about how we're bringing real-world contracts together with smart contracts and really jump-starting this market. Our launch partner is a company called SINEX. SINEX, the reason we chose them is because they're currently facilitating over 100 million signatures a year on their platform. And the signature is really a catalyst for a business relationship, a binding that brings companies and partners together. And it's the perfect catalyst, we feel, to launch smart contracts off of. Now, we talk about sizing the electronic signature market. We're talking about $25 billion. But only about 5% of that market is currently penetrated. Now, why is that? Well, you think about an e-signature platform. You move documents through a workflow to point A, to point B, to point C. Everybody signs and clicks. It's great. But if we think about it, a contract starts at the signature. But most e-signature products end at the signature. So when you think about the years and decades that a contract has to exist, that you have to deliver services over, incredible revenue stream opportunity there. And we estimate the smart contract marketplace at 3 to 5 times larger than that of the e-signature market. And when we consider that SINEX, our launch partner, is currently signing over 40 million contracts a year today, that's the jumpstart this market needs. Now, SmarTract, as we said, springboards off of the existing user experience to move documents through a signing workflow, and at the point of signature, creates a smart contract. And what we really do is bind two pieces together. We bind a human-readable document, typically a PDF, with a smart contract. That pairing is what we call a SmarTract. Now, the human-readable element of that contains, of course, the terms of the agreement, the human-readable part of that. It contains the link and address to the smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain, and contains a variety of evidentiary and integrity information that's already provided by SINEX. The smart contract side of that pair contains a hash of the document, as well as information about all the signatures and initials and everything that went into that signing process to create and execute that contract. And when we think about it, standards-based cryptography is really critical for us at SINEX and for us at SmarTract as well. But it's got to be simple to use. At SINEX, we like to say we were crypto before crypto was cool. We've been doing public key infrastructure, digital signatures, hash algorithms for 15 plus years. But the users don't care about that. The end users want to click, sign, and be done. And so we think that same philosophy of delivering high-quality crypto with a really simple user experience has to apply if we want to bring smart contracts to the masses. And we can't really burden users with high-concept white papers or acronyms or wallets. It's got to be simple to use. Click, sign, and in so doing, create a smart contract that thinks for itself and will pay your mortgage. And when we talk about this, that's really just the tip of the iceberg. A smart contract has to work in the real world. It has to coordinate with outside parties. It has to collaborate. It has to tell the time. And for this, it needs a lot of help. And that's where our unique set of capabilities called helper dApps help to kind of close the gap. So these decentralized applications extend on the capability of the SmarTract to provide things like messaging and timing and payment and even like dispute resolution. And instead of building these into each individual SmarTract and making that core smart contract huge, we create an ecosystem that all of the SmarTract can take advantage of, so they can all send emails or make payments. We think that's a really big multiplier effect. It's like, think of the smart contract as a self-driving car, and the SmarTract is the chassis. The helper dApps are all the other pieces of that car that help get it to its destination, the wheels, the motors, etc. And just like a car, those parts are interchangeable. So over time, you might consider helper dApps that improve or deliver services at a lower cost. Now, the smart token, utility token that drives the SmarTract platform is a really driving success, part of the success of this platform. It's used to charge and instantiate the smart contract. It's used to act as a staking mechanism for the helper dApp providers. It's used as a way to measure reputation and quality of service for those providers, to incentivize early players in the market, and to act as a unifying mechanism for this, because these are long-running smart contracts. We may have to move or use multiple public blockchains over the lifetime of one of these smart contracts. It's a really critical part. Now, our roadmap for SmarTract evolves over 2 years, with the core and initial helper dApps being delivered in this year. We hope to deliver on the promise of the helper dApps with the delivery of the marketplace, where we can introduce competition, provide multiple helper dApp providers, and really encourage a better quality of service. We'll then introduce vaulting so that the document side of this pair can be stored in the long term. We'll use tokens to facilitate storage and distributed file systems. And finally, introduce a drag and drop wizard called the Canvas, where we'll introduce artificial intelligence and natural language processing to automatically parse documents that are uploaded and create smart contracts from them. SINEX already accesses partners in the financial services, healthcare, real estate space, and they can all take advantage of smart contracts immediately. One key example is leading real estate transaction platform that processes over 80 million documents a year today. And when you think about it, real estate partners want things to be easy, fast, and they want to create a cohesive story around a real estate transaction. Well, today we're glad to announce that we're going to be starting to solve some of these problems. First, by pairing key real estate documents with smart contracts to add evidence to the blockchain without any sort of interaction from the real estate agent. And then starting to add chapters to that cohesive story by putting extended metadata about that real estate transaction and encrypting and storing that using the blockchain. So I think you can tell we're very excited about this. We think it's a really interesting way to use signatures as a catalyst to get smart contracts started. We also think it's an exciting investment opportunity. You can visit smartract.io, that's with 1 T, to get more information. I thank you for your time. I'm going to go take a breath. And everybody have a great conference. Thank you so much.
All right, nicely done. I'll take the clicker there. Thank you so much. Just a reminder to everybody, don't forget, make sure you hashtag BTC Miami. That's hashtag BTC Miami. All right, let's bring up Francesco. Francesco, come on up here.